The death toll in the Surfside condo collapse reaches 94. 22 people remain unaccounted for tonight.
83 of the victims have been identified. Today, crews were still removing debris from the side of the Champlain Towers South. Officials, they'll begin implementing tighter security measures so that only authorized personnel will be allowed at the site. The mayor of Surfside says that's the right thing to do because it's become more than a collapse site. It says it's transitioned into a holy site.
And one of the bodies identified is 65-year-old Judy Spiegel. She was a well-known philanthropist in Chattanooga, Tennessee. News4Jax reporter Eric Avanier previously worked in Chattanooga before coming to Jacksonville, and he knew her family.
After nearly 3 weeks of anxiously watching as crews search for either survivors or the remains of loved ones under this rubble following last month's building collapse, the family of 65-year-old Judy Spiegel finally got word that her body was located. Her daughter Rachel was the first to be notified.
No one could have prepared us for what this would be like. And you know, I wrote this on my Instagram a bit, but I really do feel robbed.
Robbed because she, her brothers, their father, and Judy's grandchildren never had the chance to say goodbye. On the early morning of June 24th, Judy was asleep by herself in her 6th-floor apartment inside the Champlain Towers condominium when her side of the building collapsed. Days after the collapse, families of loved ones presumed dead began filing lawsuits against the condominium association.
Do you foresee you and your family filing a lawsuit against the homeowners association, given what we know about the condition of this building prior to the collapse?
I don't really know how to answer the question, but you know, we are working as a family and seeking counsel so we can navigate through this.
If their legal counsel points them in the direction of filing a lawsuit like other families, it will be based on documented structural concerns of the buildings that were presented to the condo association but never corrected. Judy's daughter says she once noticed water in the garage, which was also mentioned by an engineer who inspected the building in 2018, but she says back then she never thought of it as a major red flag. Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.
Daughter Scarlett that Grandma Judy is never coming back. Told us one of the most difficult conversations that she's had with her child. Family now in the process of planning Judy's funeral.